Hello friends, in this video I am going to show about my second task completion given by the Spark Foundation under the internship program Data Science and Business Analytics. The task given to me is to predict optimal number of clusters from the IRIS dataset and represent it visually. Prediction is done using unsupervised machine learning algorithm. These are the primary libraries used in this task. I have been imported the dataset with the help of pd.csv command, and I dropped the column ID which is not necessary in this task. And here we can see first 5 samples of the dataset. Exploring about the dataset is gathering information about the dataset. df.info gives the broad information about each of the particular column, like number of non-value count and type of the value present in the column. And df.describe, it gives the information about the mean, max, standard deviation about a particular column. And df.cori gives the information about the correlation between the particular columns. We can also visualize this correlation with the help of CPM library. And here we have checked whether there is a null value present in our dataset, and it is concluded that there is no null value present in our dataset. And this is one of the Seaborn pair plot library, where I have been visualized like finding the correlation of sample values between two particular columns. And from this all plots we can see there is a strong correlation between pattern width and pattern length sample values. We can also see the same correlation in the above heat map here. Here 1 represents strong positive correlation, and -4 represents strong negative correlation. To find the number of clusters, I have been used elbow method. From this elbow graph, it is clearly seen that 3 is the best number of clusters to be used. After knowing the number of clusters, I have used k-means clustering algorithm to cluster the data. We can visualize the clustering of the data here. To validate the model, I have used crosstab function of a pandas library, and from this crosstab table it is seen like the clustering is not done perfectly. So I have normalized the data and again apply the clustering. So here we can see the clustering of the data after normalization. And when we do the crosstab on this data, we can see compared to the unnormalized data with the values here, there is a wrong values of 14, but here the clustering has been done very perfectly, only very less values. So therefore we can see the effect of normalized on data, and the clustering has been improved compared to the unnormalized data. Thank you.